What's going on, everyone? Iceman here, back again with another video, and here I am today to talk to you about the Sony A6500. Now, I know this video will be similar to the one I did last week on my A7S Mark II, and if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it right here or it'll be in the description down below. But today I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why I like the Sony A6500 in 2020. Let's get into it. So one of the main reasons I really like this camera is because of its form factor. The A6500 is the traveling content creator's dream. So in run and gun situations, that makes it perfect because all you have to do is worry about capturing great content, and you don't have to worry about bulky setups. That'll slow you down. Another reason why I like this camera is its resolution. Not only is this camera light and compact, but it packs quite a punch in the quality department, not only shooting in 4K, but it shoots in 6K downsampled in the 4K. So what that means is your footage will be extra crispy coming from this little camera. So this is probably one of my favorite features and the biggest reason why I still use the A6500 today, and that is the IBIS, or the in-body image stabilization for those who don't know. Now, this is very impressive to use, especially because I have big hands and I try to be as steady as possible, because what IBIS does, it gets rid of all that shake and jitter that you have when you're going handheld or if you don't have a gimbal or a tripod. And it's very handy because it can help stabilize your shots and help you out when you're vlogging, doing client work, freelancing, and so on. This is one feature that I find the most useful, not just in the A6500, but all cameras, and that being the autofocus. The autofocus is very snappy and reliable, especially because I'm on camera and most of the time I can't see myself. Yes, if we have a monitor set up, that's even better. But in other situations, when you're out, most of the time, you don't want your setup to be very, very heavy. So in situations, I rely on the autofocus, and Sony's one of the best in market when it comes to this category. Because like me, I'm a traditional filmmaker, and we do rely on manual autofocus, but it does get expensive if you don't have the money to get your own focus puller. And then if you don't know how to do focus pulling yourself, it gets really wonky. So autofocus is great in this camera, any camera really, but this one especially. One great thing about owning a Sony camera is the vast options that they offer when it comes to lenses. Now these things are very light compared to DSLR counterparts, and that's the point. It makes it feasible for you to run and gun in various situations because you don't want anything being bulky, to what I said previously in the video. Now, also, that makes them interchangeable. That means the full frame and the APS-C variants can be used interchangeably on either body, whether it's an A6500 or A7S Mark II. You could do them back and forth. Just remember the crop factor when it comes to the APS-C sensor and full frame sensor when you're using those types of lenses. I think you have to use, I think it's 1.25 or 1.33 times the focal length, and that's what you'll get. That'll be the equivalent of a full frame lens. So these are some of the reasons why I still like using the A6500 in 2020. I talked about the 4K, the autofocus, the IBIS, and so on. And overall, this is still a great camera to pick up if you want to use it yourself. Now, I know you could compare it to other cameras, but there are some key differences that make this very unique and why I still use it myself today. If you're thinking about picking it up yourself, I'll put it in the link in the description below. So that way you can check it out to see if it's the right fit for you, or you can check out other options. But until then, I'm Iceman, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Heroes now, heroes forever, heroes united. Thank you for watching.